Okay, let's start. So one thing, first we will discuss with question. I will discuss with question. Theory you will read, you will recall through the examples or through the questions. Clear? So first tell me, okay, why you are so late all of you? Subhankar, Yogesh is not there. No, your class is suffered and separated. Again, you are I1, I2, I3. Okay, but I will take combine I1 and I2. I3 already I have taken. That gold becomes old. So now I1 and I2. Okay, let's start. We'll discuss from the beginning. So today is the revision tour. So I will ask the question, as the concept you will tell. Okay, through the questions, through the examples, we will discuss all these things. So first tell me the first question. Python mostly borrowed the syntaxes or concept from which and which language? Which and which language? Python borrowed the concept. Yes, Python is generally borrowed mostly. C++ object oriented is there, but most syntax is borrowed from which language? Most syntax borrowed from which language? It is also borrowed from the concept C++, Java, Perl, scripting language, Shell, Modular 3, so many languages. Because Python is not one language, so it is the combinations or the borrowed from. But mostly syntax are borrowed from where? C and ABC. Remember, C and ABC, most of the syntax borrowed from C and ABC. C and ABC. Clear? But we don't know what is ABC language. Okay. So one thing also there. So your junior, because according to the education policy, education system changed. This year they will implement. Okay, they will read another new topic, artificial intelligence. Maybe today they artificial intelligence or multimedia. Out of these two, they will choose one, artificial intelligence or multimedia. So they will read that according to the so. But Python will be there. Python will not change because they will use Python at artificial intelligence. Clear? Okay. So come to this point, that is the C and ABC language are the donor, or the Python uses most of the syntax from C and ABC language. AI using Python because artificial intelligence also uses the Python. Okay. So C and ABC languages are there, but the exam will not conduct. CBS will not do the exam for that. Will only give the certificates those who will satisfy the lab test. C and ABC language. So come to our topic. Okay. So these are also, the Python is also function oriented programming language. object-oriented programming language. It is also scripting language. So it is the combinations of a varieties of languages, but most of the syntax are borrowed from C and ABC languages. Okay, so then direct we will go for the revision tour. In the revision tour, you will cover that all of your concept that previously will be. But again, I will not teach you all the concept. I will ask you, I will give you the example, I will ask you the questions. Through the questions, you will tell what are the concepts. Okay. So first the topic we will cover in the revision tour, identifier. Okay. Who can say what is the meaning of identifier? Because question may ask one mark question, what is identifier with example. What is identifier? Who can say? What is identifier? Okay. Okay. Sati, Kushi, Yogesh. What is identifier? One more question. So identifier tells you that means naming of the variable or naming of any function or naming of any class. They are called the identifiers. Means you can take the variable, name of the variable, name of the class, name of the functions. All these are treated as identifiers. Here, these are called the identifiers. You can have variable also identifier. Function name, user defined function name also identifier. Class name also identifier. So these are the cases for identifiers. Okay. So one thing you let me. So whenever you are running the Python program, you are creating the identifiers. Okay, but identifiers require or follow some rules. According to that rule, you have to according to that rule you have to create the identifier. Am I correct? According to that rule, you have to create the. Okay. So can you tell who can say what is the rules? What are the rules? Who can say? What are the rules, identifier rules, which rule you should follow in order to create the identifier? Which rule you should follow? What are the rules? Tell me. Okay, Shati. All of you must tell. No, you are not reduced. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. So all of you are giving the correct answer that, but there are not only one rule, there are five, six, seven rules are there. So you have to be careful when you are going to create the identifier. So I'm writing the first one. Uh, identifier identifier may contain alphabets. The identifier contains alphabets, or alphabets are allowed for identifiers. Okay, that is both uppercase and lowercase. That means capital A to Z and small a to Z are allowed to create the identifier. Clear? Then number two, digits are allowed. Digits are allowed. Digits are allowed. What are the digits? That is 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Clear? Then there are so many special symbols are there, special characters are there, but all the characters are not allowed. Only one special character is allowed. Who can say what is that? Only one special character is allowed. Who can say what is that special character? Very good. Sati. Suman correct. It's correct. Asif correct. Okay, so it is called underscore. It is called underscore. Clear? So the question will ask you what is identifier, what is the rules? Sorry, what is the rules and give example. So I will tell you the sum of the identifiers. Then you will tell whether it is valid or invalid. You have to tell whether it is valid or invalid. So I am writing, you just see. Suppose I have written one identifier. Is it valid identifier? Is it valid identifier? Yes, that variable assigned a value. Okay, assigned a value, that is nothing else. If identifier is correct, then whole string is instruction is correct, no problem. Okay, if identifier is correct, then if identifier is valid, whole instruction is valid. Don't worry about equal to 10, whatever it may be. Is it valid? All of you? Okay, it is valid because all the characters of this are alphabets. Okay. Suppose I'll write. So is it valid? Is it valid? Not valid. Very good. Why? Reason? So it is invalid. But it is valid. So that is a special character dollar that is not allowed in the identifier. In Python identifier, dollar is not allowed. In Python identifier, dollar is not allowed. Remember, okay? Only underscore is allowed. Only underscore is allowed. Can you tell if you write this one, which error will come? Which error will come? Because today evening we'll discuss the program. Which error will come? Syntax error. Very good. So syntax error will come. Okay. Under syntax error, invalid syntax. So to write syntax error, and it will write invalid syntax. Invalid syntax. Clear? Okay. So then, again another example I am writing. Is it valid? Is it valid? Why? What is the reason? Why not valid? Why it is not valid? Very good. Yes. Very good. The first character cannot be digit. You have to write this one. Digits are allowed. Digits are allowed, but first character should not be the digit. Here you can write first character should not be digit. Here you should write. Clear? Then you can write like this. Total. So is it valid? Is it valid? Clear? So it is valid. Very good. So you have to write that the first character must not be digit. The first character must not be digit. Then another example. You just tell valid or invalid and a reason. In this, Just tell me. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Both are valid or invalid? Both are valid or invalid? No, no space. Okay. No space is there. So both are valid. Why? Both are valid because it tells you that the alphabets also allowed, whether it may be uppercase, may be lowercase, may be uppercase, may be lowercase, but but the identifiers here, one is written uppercase, one is written lowercase. So as it is satisfy the condition, so it is valid. Both are valid. For one question, if both are same, if both are same, if both are same, if both are same, question mark. If both are equal, both identifier equal? No. Why? Why? Reason? So it is case sensitive. Although their pronunciation same, their pronunciation is same. If although both pronunciation is same, but they are not same variable because they are different, written in different letters. That is, one is written uppercase, another is lowercase, and we know that. So it is case sensitive. Okay, it is case sensitive. Clear? So these are the case sensitive. So you cannot tell that although their pronunciation same. So here is a total, here is a total. So pronunciation is the same, but they are written in a different uppercase. One is uppercase, another is lowercase. So you cannot tell. So according to the identifier rule, so case sensitive. Although their pronunciation same, but the Python treated the identifier differently. Clear? Okay. Another example I am writing. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Or both are valid or both are invalid, or anyone is valid or anyone is invalid? Any other one is invalid. So you have to tell number one, number two I have given, which one valid or both are valid, which one invalid or both are invalid. So you have to tell. Okay, okay. No, Bhagirath, no. Bhagirath, it is not correct. Both are not valid. Why? What is the reason? X is valid. X is valid. But dep is not valid. Dep is not valid. Why? So it is a keyword. Then another rule can. What is the next rule you can tell? Keywords. Keywords are not allowed in Python identifier. Keywords are not allowed in Python. Keywords are not allowed. Clear? Python will not allow the keyword. Complete. Next. So in the keyword can take how many characters in order to create identifier? Sorry, the identifier can take how many characters? The identifier can take how many characters or maximum how many characters are required to make an identifier. Maximum how many characters are required to make the identifier? Who can say? Means in one identifier like this, here I have taken one identifier. How many characters? One, two, three, four, five. Five characters. Here one character. Here three characters. So it is asking that how many characters are required for an identifier. Who can say? How many? Please tell the answer. Okay. What you tell? How many? No one telling. How many characters? Swati not correct. Yes, Asit. Yogesh is correct. So very good. So infinite means unlimited characters are used. Unlimited characters. Clear? So unlimited characters are allowed in case of identifier. Complete. Okay, I will give you some example. 5, 6 example. You have to tell whether it is correct or not. So tell me, this type of question will ask you that it will ask you that suppose five identifiers are given and it will tell you that choose which one is underscore hyphen. This hyphen I have used. Okay, which one is valid, which one is invalid, and make a group. Question will ask. Tell me. Two more question will come that 5 6 question is given, 5 6 identifiers are given, so you have to choose, you have to make the group. It will ask you that make the group of invalid and valid with a reason also you have to tell. Okay, so tell me, the first one, is it valid? So first one is valid or invalid? It is invalid. What is the reason? What is the reason you can say? Asif, tell the reason why it is invalid. Once you got the reason, then you can easily tell. Very good. Suppose I will tell correct, I will tell that correct it. I will correct. So due to that first character should not digit. Already I have told. First character should not digit. If you want to correct, you may do it x5 equal to 10. No problem. Is it correct? So this is the okay. Anyway, okay. Then come to the second one. Valid, correct or incorrect? Second one. So it is valid. No problem. Third one. Third one. You can treat this is the underscore. This is the underscore. Tell me all of you. Third one is valid or invalid. So obviously it is valid because underscore can be the first character. No problem. Come to the so it is valid. Fourth point. Four. Valid or invalid? What is the reason? Why it is invalid? It is invalid. Why? What is the reason? Very good. That means you know that keywords are not allowed. So for is a keyword, so you are not allowed. If next valid, invalid. Valid or invalid? So it is invalid. Why? Why? If is the keyword. If is the keyword. Complete. So in this way, question may ask you. Suppose I write number 6. Underscore if equal to 6. It is valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Underscore if. So it is valid because underscore if is neither a but keyword And another thing, the underscore is also allowed in the first character. Underscore is allowed at the first character. Clear all of you? Okay, you got the point about the identifier, because the question will ask you what is identifier, what are the rules of identifier. So many examples are there. So you have to choose one, which one is valid, which one is invalid. So all these things you have to be careful, because keywords are not allowed for the identifier. The next is the first character should be the alphabets. First character should be underscore. Okay, and keywords are not allowed. The uppercase, lowercase letters are allowed. Digit will not be the first character. So all these things are allowed, called the identifiers. So examples it will be given, or it will ask you to write the example, so easily you can write the example. Yes or no? Okay, all of you. So it is not a keyword. Okay. Okay, so these are the about the identifiers. Then next go to what? Clause one. Who can say? Swati has asked. Is it valid? Is it valid? Is it valid? Double quote I have put two times. Is it a valid identifier? So double quote is there. Double quote is there. So it will not allow. Okay. Okay. Then come to the any question? If starts, but you have put the double quote, because special symbol only underscore is allowed. Only underscore. Forget about other thing. Alphabets are allowed, A to Z, capital A to Z, small a to Z, and the digits are allowed, but digits should not be the first character. Okay, digits means 0 to 9. Next is the special symbols are there. Only one symbol, that is underscore. But plus is there. If plus is there, it will not allow. Suppose I write +5. Is it an identifier? Is it an identifier? Tell me. So it is not valid, because the first character should either it is alphabet or the underscore. Okay. Then come to the identifiers completed, then we'll go for keywords. Other name of keyword is, what is the other name of keyword? You can say. There are the predefined, but it is also called reserved word. Yes or no? Reserved word. Remember, reserved word. The reserved. Okay. So who can say what is reserved word? What is reserved word? Who can say? What is the meaning of a reserved word? What is reserved word? What is reserved word? Who can say? What is the meaning of reserved word? Yes, it is predefined. That means it is predefined and they are reserved for special purpose. Okay, they are reserved for some special purpose. So that is called the reserved word. They are used for special purpose. They are used for special purpose. They, yes, you cannot use for other purpose. They are dedicated. Reserved means they are dedicated. So tell me, how many reserved words in Python? Python allows how many reserved words? Python allowed how many reserved words you can say? Yes, Bhagirath, Rini, correct. Kose, correct. What is the, sorry, how many keywords are there? How many keywords Python uses? How many? So there are 33 keywords are present. Remember, question, sub question. 33 reserved words are present or keywords are present. Clear all of you? Okay. Out of 33 keywords, which keywords are special keyword? You can say which keywords are called the, or that keywords are different from the other keywords. You can say. Very good, Vivek. To say not complete, Bhagirath not complete. You can say out of 33, some are different from others. Other keywords. What are they? How many and what are they? Okay, Kushi, correct. No, Bhagirath, no. They are true. Another is false. False. Another is none. So remember these three keywords out of 33 keywords, these are special because their first character is capital. Their first character is capital. Remember these three keywords true, false, and none. These are the special out of the 33. And what about other 30? Whether they are in uppercase or lowercase or mix of lower and upper. Whether they are all lower or all upper or mix of upper and lower. What about other 30? Very good, lowercase. Okay, so there are 30 reserved words out of 33. The three reserved are special purpose because their first characters are all are capital, but in case of 30, there are 30 keywords there, all are in lowercase. Okay, I will tell you one example, so you tell whether it is valid or invalid. So, can you tell out of 1 and 2 which one is valid? Which one is valid? Out of 1 and 2, which one is valid? Who can say? Who can say? Or both are valid? Or both are invalid? Which is correct? Why the? Because most of are telling that first one is invalid. Why? Means they are telling second one is valid. First one is not. Why? What is the reason? What is the reason? Very good. Keywords. Okay. Which one? Which one valid? Which one valid? Shubhankar, Yogesh. So the first one is not valid. Why? It is the keyword. It is the keyword. Clear? And equal to 15. Valid or invalid? And equal to 15. Valid or invalid? Okay. So it is invalid because and is also one keyword. Okay. Okay. Next, another question we just discussed. So these are you really discussed. We have discussed that how many keywords are there and what are they. Also, you should remember because if you will not remember, so what will the problem? So problem is that whenever question is given that uh, choose the valid and invalid. In some cases, some keyword is there. Suppose I will tell you that one. So it is valid or invalid. Who can say it is valid or invalid? So that I have used that identifier equal to 7. So it is valid or invalid. Sometimes most of the students, if you don't know, with is also a keyword. With is also keyword because I have used in the file with open. I have used that keyword. Are you getting or not? With open function I have used. Clear? Okay. Then next try. Then next tell. Suppose I have written a equal to true print so who can say what is the output? What is the output? Who can say? What will be the output? What will be the output? Tell me, what will be the output? Okay, Yogesh. Okay, Kushi. Yes, Bhagirath, correct. Kaushik, correct. Shubhankar, correct. Okay, so you have most of the you given correct answer. That is true. So it will give you another question. You can say what is output? What is output? Okay, Yogesh. Shubhankar not correct. Kushi not correct. Yes, very good, Yogesh. Asit correct. Kaushik not correct. Apply the logic. Such type of question will ask you. I will write. Error. Why error will come? You can say. Why error will come? Actual answer is error. Which error? Which error? Which error you can say? No. No. Very good, Subhankar. Which error? name error, neither value nor syntax, but it is a name error. So how will correct? So that true, the capital T is not there. So it is neither, it is not also a, it is not also keyword. Okay, so it is also not a, if you write like this, then it is true. Then it is true. Yes or no? So you just remember that uh, no. So true without means it is neither the keyword nor a string. Either you do it to capital T, if you will make capital T, so it will become keyword. And if keyword is if capital T is not there and small true, and without any double quote or single quote, so just put the single quote, so it become a string. It become a string. So then it is valid. Suppose one example I will give you that I will ask you, what is your father's name? What is your father's name? You give me answer 45. It is valid. Is it valid answer? Is it valid answer? So error will come because value error. Value is not clear. Correct. Value is not correct. Value error. You got the concept where name error, value error. Okay. So whenever you have not assigned the correct value, you have not assigned the correct value. So evening class will discuss that which type of error will come. Intentionally will you do the mistake and you will check that what is coming or what is the output is coming. Okay. So next identifier completed and your keywords are completed. You just remember what is keyword. Okay, what is keyword and what are the types. All the keywords are present in that. You have to go through it. Otherwise, some question may come by using the keyword as identifier. If you will not remember, so it will not. You cannot identify which one is the appropriate identifier, which one is the correct identifier. Clear all of you? Okay. Then next we will go for the data type. Data type. Data type. Tell me what are the data types are there? Tell me. Who can say? First tell how many data types are allowed in Python? How many data types are allowed in Python? And what are they? Who can say? Make a list. What are the how many data types are available in Python? Some of the data types are not in your syllabus, but how many data types are exactly in Python? Exactly how many data types are there? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yogesh has given 6. Vin has given 4, 5. But all are not correct. Kushi has given 3 data types. What are they? Tell. These 3 only. integer, floating point, and complex. These three only. If you write, what are they? What are they? Okay, okay, Subankar. Total how many? So total is, remember, 14. 14 types. Total is 14 types. What are they? But some of are not used in your syllabus. Int. So int is also one data type. Float. Int, float, complex, complex. Then bool. Bool means boolean. Then string, str. Then bytes. This is not used in your syllabus. Bytes. Then byte array. Byte array. Then range. Then list. Then tuple. Tuple. Then set. Then Trojan set. Byte array, one word. Trojan set. Dictionary. None. Dictionary, right? None. So in your case, bytes are not there. Byte array is also not there. Range there, list there, tuple there, set not there. Trojan set not there. Dictionary there, and this one none. None is also not there. None is there. Whenever you will do the print operation, so none will there. So these are the data types, but each data type there will be the question. Okay. Set, frozen set, byte array, not there. Set, frozen set, byte array, not there. Okay. So today evening we will discuss the whatever the questions we will round that, which one is valid, which one is invalid. All these things we will discuss. And another thing is that the data types, each data type we will discuss. Okay, remember there are 33 keywords and 14 data types are present in Python. 33 keywords are there and 14 what? 33 keywords are there and 14 data types are there. Clear? Okay, so one by one we will discuss in the next revision. Okay, what are the what are the possible question will come, so we'll discuss. Okay, thank you all of you.